Greetings and salutations, my lovelies. Bardic Kitty here. This is my 20th video ever, so I decided to do something kind of special for it. First off, I went ahead and prepped some line work. So I have Pretty Mermaid I'm going to be working on coloring today. And I'm doing this voiceover real time as I'm videoing it. Hopefully this time it will work and not just sound like utter crap and I'll have to redo it like I did on that other one. So because it's my 20th video, I decided to do something kind of different. And so I'm going to take that line work and I'm going to do a 20 marker challenge since it's my 20th video. And rather than take all of my markers and throw them all together in a thing, I am going to use this really awesome thing. It is the Draw with Jazza RT Games app. Squeeze in on that, there we go. And it should just take another moment. Ignore my cracked screen. I tripped and fell on it the other day. Alrighty, so here we go. And this is a really, really fun game. It has It has all kinds of really fun challenges that you can do. But for this one, obviously, I'm just going to use the color challenge. I've got it set to 5 colors, and so we're going to just do that 4 times to get 20 colors. Hopefully, you guys can actually read it. Anyway. So there are a couple markers that if they come up, I'm going to replace them with something else, and that's just because I do have a couple that died on me while I was working on the previous video, the Liz the Dragon / dinosaur video, and obviously if they don't have ink, I can't use them. One of the 3 I did have a refill for, but the other 2 I didn't. So that's going to be G00 and B21. The B41 I did actually have a refill for. So, without any further ado, we're going to pick color challenge, go. Alright, I'm going to jot these off to the side. Alright, so we've got G46, mistletoe, RV95, baby blossoms, RV55, hollyhock, Y02 is canary yellow, BG70 is ocean mist. That's my first 5. And oops, I didn't think about that. I've got duplicates, so I'll have to fill those out at the end, I guess. So we already got hollyhock. So then R29 is lipstick red, Y23 is yellowish beige, R59 cardinal, and V20 wisteria. I did also leave out my colorless blender and my blacks, but my grays are in here, so I'm just glad I didn't end up with a whole bunch of those. Oh look, and there's the 2 that are empty. Alright, so Y15 is cadmium yellow, R35 is coral, and YG11 is Minonet. I don't know. I'm really bad at pronouncing some of these color names. So that's 3 we're down so far. So one more. G19, that's bright parrot green. R46 is strong red. B34 is manganese blue. B06 is peacock blue, and V15 is mallow. So we still have 3 colors, so I'm going to go ahead and change it to 3 colors, and hopefully this is going to work, and I'm not going to have to still do something else. Okay. Yep, we've got one again. So RV04 is shock pink, BG75, abyss green, and we've got cardinal again, which I believe, yes, is already in there. So I'll just take the first one, B05, and that's process blue. Alright, so that's 20 colors. So I'm going to get those together, and then we'll get started on coloring our mermaid. I'm kind of nervous. But anyway, alright, here we go.
So obviously I feel like the first thing I need to do is talk a bit about the line art. Right here I'm just making swatches so I have an idea of what the colors look like. But anyway, perhaps the first thing you might notice about the piece is that the nose does look very different from normal. I'm currently playing with some style stuff and trying to decide if I want to step away a bit from that like extremely manga inspired way that I draw my faces. I don't have a problem with the manga style. Obviously, I do really enjoy it, but I feel like there is a bit more that I can do to personalize my art if I step away from that. And in particular, I watched a video, like tutorials slash tips and tricks on how another artist here on YouTube, Hello Alice, I believe, I'll find the video and link it in the description, how she does her noses, and I thought it was really cute, and I've done a lot of like study and practice and drawing faces and trying to decide like how I want to draw faces going forward. So this is kind of one of my first attempts at really doing something different and trying out the idea of changing up my style. So hopefully, you guys will let me know if you think that that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let me know, if you enjoy the new look, if you like the way her nose looks, or if you guys hate it and want me to go back to drawing a more anime style face, then I'd like to hear that too. You guys' opinions and suggestions do matter. Anyway, so going into the coloring on this, the tail did take some time. It was a lot of fun though. I actually used the technique that I first used in last week's video. So that ended up being practice for this piece, and I really enjoyed that. It felt good to be able to be like, I practiced that last week and now I get to use it again. I've got a good handle on how this is going to work. And I just wanted to, again, give it that texture. She's got kind of a scaly tail. She's like, it's supposed to be kind of fish-like, and, fish have scales, right? So I wanted to make sure it had a nice texture to it. And I'm pretty pleased with the way it turned out. One of the hardest parts about this video was actually just making sure that I used all of the colors. I'll admit there's one, the BG70, or BG, I don't have that on hand. Whatever the really light BG was, I think it was 70. I only really use it like in her eyes, which, oh, that happened. I forgot to mention that. I was an idiot, and I thought I was in like paused or recorded, and it was the other way around. So I kept pausing it and then working on the piece and then unpausing it while I was messing around with my markers and making decisions. So that's why you missed me finishing coloring her hair, all of the bra piece and her face. And I really hate that that happened because I was really happy with the way that the bra turned out. But anyway. So no, just making sure that I used all of the colors was a little more difficult than I expected it. But overall, I'm really happy with the way that the piece turned out. It just feels really like kind of magical to me, and I love the texture. Here I am putting in some highlights and everything, and then I'll be fixing the line work some, because with the fatter marker tip, I do kind of go over my lines a lot, and then I have to go back and fix them. So yeah, in general, just really pleased with the way this turned out. I hope you guys like it. Again, happy 20th video. Please leave comments and suggestions for things that you would like to see. I have the 25th video coming up, which is more of an actual milestone than 20 tends to be, and I would love to do a video where I'm actually drawing one or more of you guys' suggestions. So please do leave comments. I'm going to be posting about that on my Facebook and Instagram soon. Those links are always in the description, as are my other social medias. I love you all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys again soon.